Welcome, I'm Trish. Thank you for joining me. This is your pick a card reading for the week ahead. Don't forget to join me on my other channel, which is Cosmic Trish Tarot and Astrology, for more readings over there. Now the 3 cards on the table today are from my Soul Purpose deck. So take a moment to see which one resonates with you most. Group 1 is the pink heart, Group 2 is the purple heart, and Group 3 is the white heart. Take a moment and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, Group 1. If you've selected the pink card, then this is your reading. Now you've selected the card Call to Help from the Soul Purpose deck. So this can indicate that you are a soul on a mission. That sometimes you feel like you're here to help humanity. It could also be a physical thing for the week ahead that you may be called to help, or it may be that somebody around you will require your help, or you'll feel like you need to help in some way. Perhaps that's contributing to society or to somebody within your own family. Now check out these beautiful new cards on the desk. On the table here, these 2, they're from my brand new deck that just came in last week. And yes, I am obsessed with decks. I can't help it. I have been for many years. I am going to do a little preview of all the decks that I've got on one of the videos, and I'm also going to do a full pick a card reading using just these decks over on my other channel, which I'll put the link up above because they are just so stunning. I'm so impressed by them, and I think they're going to be beautiful to read from. But I'm going to do that as my next video that I do today, but that's going to go up on my other channel. Okay, so getting into your reading, Group 1. Let's see what's going on for you, Group 1. Now, I don't pre-scan these cards. I just lay them down and just see where Spirit wants me to go. Now, I am feeling, firstly, the very first thing that I'm noticing here on the table is the communication card is really reaching out to me. For one thing, you've got your 2 trumpeters, and your 2 trumpeters can indicate messages. Now, what I'm also noticing here is one is blowing the horn and the other is pausing to listen. So here it could be a communication where you need to listen to the point of view of the other person, or perhaps somebody else is going to finally listen to the advice that you're giving, because one trumpeter here is blowing and the other is pausing to listen. They're both not blowing at the same time. They're both not listening, which means not talking. So here one is talking and one is listening. So we really need to do something, or something is coming up around communication for you over this next week. Now this is a timeless reading, so it will be whenever you see this reading that it will be the week ahead for you. Okay, now next to that we're looking at the relinquished power given away. So here it is, we're looking at kind of energy that is that you give your power away through communication, or you don't speak your truth. You don't speak your point of view. It's about power being given away around communication. So perhaps you're not showing your true self, your authentic self. Perhaps you're not speaking your mind about something when you should be, or perhaps you feel like you are not able to express yourself for whatever reason that is, and for whatever situation that is. Doesn't have to be with somebody, your partner. It can be friendship, it can be work, but it feels to me that somehow your power is given away through communication. Now, it could be the opposite as well. It could be for some of you, because it is a group reading, it could be that your power is given away when you communicate. So something about the way that you talk, perhaps it's harsh, perhaps it's blunt, perhaps it's quiet. It's something here about your communication relinquishes power. So either you're not speaking up for yourself, you feel like you're not able to contribute to a conversation, or perhaps when you speak, your power for some reason is given away. Now the card next to that, and I'm reading clinical, which I normally don't do. I normally bounce around, but I'm seeing here you need to relax and don't stress. So don't worry too much about it. And it feels to be that you need to just take a little break to find yourself, to tap into your inner self, to find your direction. You could be in a stage where you are without purpose. You're feeling maybe without purpose, or you're not quite sure what your purpose is. There's a sense of being lost in some way, but what's needed here is quiet and quiet. It's funny that we say that because over on your trumpeter, the trumpeter's listening. It's just quiet. So maybe you're listening to the voice of angels. Maybe you're listening to the inner voice. Maybe you're trying to tap into spirit communication and listen for spirit communication for some of you. So you're trying to understand what your mission is here, what it is your gifts are, what you're good at, and you're listening to spirit talk, or you're trying to listen for the voice of angels. And I say angels because we have 2 on the table. Now that doesn't necessarily mean angels. Some people say angels and some people say spirit guide, spirit team, ancestors on the other side, whatever it is that you say, God, even Jesus, whatever it is that you feel safe and secure communing with. It's a sense of being able to really tap in and listen. Now it's coming from this could also be related to your power here as well. Now your power, okay, 2 things here. One is that your mission here is to help communicate a message or bring a message through, but maybe you haven't been doing that because you're relinquishing your power. You're walking away from your throne. You're walking away from your mission. Now, your throne is your mission, and when you're sitting on your throne, you're sitting with purpose and intention. But for some reason, on this top line, you're not sitting on your throne. You're not sitting within your mission or purpose. Now, this is not for everybody. This is just for some people. But next to that, or a couple of cards up from that, we have a loss of direction. So it feels like you've momentarily stepped away from your throne to find yourself, to find your direction. You may be a little bit lost here. Okay, now in that case, I would say this call to help, because now I'm being directed back to the call to help, is speak to your angels, speak to your guides, speak to God, speak to the universe, to source, whatever it is that you say. Speak to source or speak to connection and ask, what is your mission? What is your purpose? How can you help? If that's what you want to do, because that's not everybody's mission. Not everybody's mission is to help the universe, the world, others, whatever that is, the bigger cause. On the table here, it says that you are called to help. So that is part of your mission. So, and if you're feeling lost, that you don't know what that is, you don't know how you're supposed to help, then you are supposed to help. You are supposed to ask. You are supposed to ask your spirit team, please guide me, please help me to understand what my mission and what my purpose is. And I'm saying that because I'm feeling that sense of lostness there, and the walking away, not sitting on your throne in your true power there. So communication, it's all about communication and finding your purpose and intention, or whatever your mission is, by communicating with spirit, communicating with the angels, communicating with your spirit team. But doing that, it's about relaxing and quieting the mind, because we have the relax card. So it's about a moment of quietening your mind to be able to hear the call of the universe here. Now, the 7 of Cups in the reverse position is saying stop dreaming and start doing. So here you've been maybe pondering, considering what it is that you want to do, and I see that from both cards here. I'm looking at also from the 3 of Wands in at the reverse position. I'm seeing you, both of these cards, they're looking out to the horizon. So they're pondering, they're working out what their next steps are, they're perhaps wishing or desiring or wanting something on the horizon outside of their current present self. So they're thinking about the future, thinking about what it is they need to be doing, or what they want to be doing, or a desire in some way, whether that's mission or purpose. It could be like the job you do, it could be desiring love in your life, whatever that is for you. It's about instead of pondering and looking out to the universe, the 7 of Cups in the reverse position is saying it's now time to start doing. Now the Moon card again is giving me that indication that there is a lack of clarity here, lack of understanding your purpose, or a lack of vision here, because you can see the moon is veiled by it's cloaked by insecurities, it's cloaked by obscurities. I'm just bringing through the words they're telling me. So it's cloaked by indecision, I'm getting here as well. So with that blinders over, you can't see the full picture. It's like, and none of us can, we all get mind wiped when we come here. So when it comes to purpose, we are all kind of left wondering what we're meant to do. But you're tapping into your heart and your desire here to help you guide you. So what are your skills, what you're good at, what are the clues of, what kind of a life you've ended up in, what direction you feel like the universe is sending you in. So they're all little clues. Now, getting back to this moon card, because I feel it's very important. Now, moon for me sometimes means no. When I get it, when it's a yes and no question, it's the no card. But I am getting here that the moon is showing something that's not hidden. Now, there could be something on your path, because I'm coming back here to the 3 of Wands in the reverse position. Now, it is saying time to downsize, but I'm feeling like it's time for you to assess. It's a moment of assessing, and you're not seeing the full picture. So it is like you're not seeing every path or option that is available to you. So there's more on the horizon than what you currently see. Now, with the what have we got? We've got the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is a spiritual realm card. So the wands are fire, so the fire, and that is the spiritual realm. So here we could be tapping into the spiritual realm, but it's saying muster all of your strength and courage here. Now, there's a lot behind you and there's a lot in front of you. I've got to say that. So the sense to me is that there has been either a lot gone before you in this situation, so a lot of people have done what you're looking at doing, or it's that you've had a lot in your life prior to this moment, but there's also a lot behind you is what they're kind of showing me here. Now, it's saying you need to muster your strength here for the next phase or the next version of you. So it's like you're moving forward, you're assessing but it's saying it's now time to start doing. But it's saying here that you're going to need to muster courage and strength to set off on this next journey, or to go on this next adventure, or this next kind of thing that you're thinking of doing. Now, it could even be you don't know what this thing is, because I'm seeing that because it's surrounded by lack of direction cards. Above this card it says no direction, you're feeling lost, and to the side of it it's saying no clarity, because of the moon is cloaked or veiled, that you can't actually see the full picture of it yet. So it hasn't come into light. That's why I'm feeling with your path next to that, the 3 of Wands in the reverse position, it's saying that it hasn't come to light yet what your true purpose and intention is. It's like you've stepped away for a moment, you're taking a break or a breather, as I look back up to the throne above, and it's like you're trying to find yourself in some way for this new direction that's coming up around you. Now, with these beautiful cards here, we're looking at Aries energy. Aries energy is about setting out on a mission, being impulsive, being independent, not being so codependent. So being able to do things on your own here, and understand that your mission is your mission alone. So whatever this is, it is really about you doing this and not having somebody else do it for you, or not having somebody else help you here. Now, it says called to help, but I feel that could be spirit if you're needing help, or you're helping others. So it could be like the care industry, it could be helping a family member, or it could be just energetically helping the world at the moment, because it does need positive energy. Now, that draws me back down to the deceit card and somebody hiding something. That's also a moon card. So you've got 2 moon cards on the bottom line. Both are showing that you're not seeing the full picture here. Now, I feel if it's part of your mission being a light worker or a energy worker, I'm feeling like you're not seeing the opponent for what they truly are. Now, whether that is a real life person, being somebody you work with, you're not seeing their true intention behind what they're doing, or whether that's somebody in your family, or whether it is a spiritual thing where you're working on raising the vibration. It's like you're not seeing the energy of the competitor. You're not seeing the energy of the whatever it is you're going up against here. And I'm pulling that energy in because above we've got Aries energy, which is about competitiveness and competitive energy. So I'm feeling like it's you against the world, or you against somebody around you, even though if it may not even seem that way because it's cloaked or veiled, because we have the 2 moons. It could be you don't understand that somebody else around you may be very competitive. They may be very impulsive, or that very Aries energy, and you don't realize that they're competing with you. you. So that's that could be for some people as well. But there is some kind of deceit or not seeing, and deceit's such a hard word. I don't feel like it's full deceit, but I feel like there's something around the situation that's hidden. This can also apply to any contracts or anything that you're thinking about signing, or looking at going into something new that you're starting up. There's some things here that are hidden from your view, so you need to really look into things, especially since we're looking at that Three of Wands. We're assessing our path carefully. We're also pondering and looking out to the future here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. So both of those are saying we're looking at something towards the future. We're looking at maybe taking a new path, getting involved in something new or doing something, but we're cloaked. The full story or all the details of it are not in clear view, and you really need to check it out very carefully. Let me see if there's anything else I can pull in for you here, group 1. Okay, so the two energies here of Aries moon. We've got an Aries moon together. So this is Aries sitting on top of moon. So Aries moon is all about emotions. Emotions. It can be feeling loneliness. It can be feeling, now loneliness, moon means emotion, so it's all about how you're feeling, how you get nourishment, how you nourish your emotions on your heart. And sitting with the Aries above you, for some of you it can mean that you have Aries strong in your chart. It can mean that you're looking for love and you're looking at Aries. There may be somebody with strong Aries around you now, but it also means Aries moon means that Aries is that kind of independent energy. It's that competitive energy. It sets out on its own. It's impulsive. It's the first to do things. So it's fueled by being able to get out there and do it. The heart is fueled by being able to feel joy when you do something on your own. So when you achieve something, when you go out and do something without having to have the help of anybody else, that's when your heart is filled with joy. It's like, wow, I did that on my own. I achieved something. I didn't need any help to do that. So that Aries kind of energy also can be Aries energy can be a bit selfish, but not in a harsh way. I don't want it to be like a negative reading. This can be, and by selfish I mean somebody that is in it for themselves. They're on a mission, and when you're on your mission for yourself. So you're on this mission, but I feel it's got to be something that really is guided by your heart here. Really important. Whatever this mission or purpose is, it's guided by your heart, and that's your navigator. Your navigator to say what makes you feel good, what makes your heart feel like you're achieving something. It's not even achieving for everybody. It could be caring. It could be helping others. Whatever fuels your heart or makes you feel good about yourself, that is where your intention, your mission and purpose lies. So thank you so much for joining me, group 1. I hope you got something out of this message, and I will see you again next week. Don't forget to check out my other channel, because I'm going to do a reading with these beautiful cards here, these ones here. I will see you next week. Oh, welcome back, group 2. If you've selected the blue purple heart, then this is your reading. Now check out my beautiful new deck. This came in last week, and I'm going to be doing a reading with this deck, a pick a card reading, over on my other channel, so check that one out. I'll put the link above so you can jump over and have a look once you've finished with your message here. Now group 2, what's going on with you? So group 2, I don't pre-scan your cards, I just lay them down and we'll see where I'm directed to go here. First of all, I've got to mention that the card you've selected is about deep transformation. You've got some big changes on the horizon for you, group 2. Lots of changes coming. I'm seeing that in a number of places on the spread here. Now deep transformation is a card of, now it may feel like the universe is moving you in that direction. Perhaps there's things coming in where things are coming to a natural end, or things are coming, even for some of you, it'll be coming to a big end, but it feels like it's to move you into a new direction, or it's on purpose to help you move into your next direction. Now we've got the card here of selfish, self-centered. So perhaps there's somebody around you that is being selfish, or self-centered, or entitled. Maybe the energy of somebody around you might be only seeing a situation from their standpoint, their point of view. Now, big changes on the horizon is saying you need to be brave. Now, when changes are occurring, we do need to be brave. Nobody likes changes, or the unfamiliar, the unknown. But this is important for you. It's important to bring you harmony and balance here to help you with whatever situation that's going on around you. So changes are in the works for you, but you need to be brave here. It's quite a deep transformation. And in saying deep transformation, for some of you, it could be like an internal transformation too. It could feel like it's coming from within. So when it comes from within, it kind of feels like I feel different than how I used to be. I think different than how I used to be. I used to enjoy this. It could be a job that you're doing, but I don't enjoy it anymore. That's a transformation that comes from within, and then you make the changes to find more harmony or whatever it is that nourishes you. So it could be for some of you it's coming from external influences. The universe looks like it's putting blocks or opportunities or hurdles in your vicinity, your area, so that way you kind of are directed to go in a certain direction. And what I mean by that, it could be that like you get notice that your job's ending or your job's changing or something around it. It could be you're hearing that a family member is moving out or needs to move back in. So that's an external thing that's coming in to you. But an internal thing coming out is, like I said, it's a sense of feeling like I don't like that anymore, or it could be a new interest that you're taking on. That comes from inside out. So it could be either way, but there's a deep transformation going on here. Changes that you need to be brave to make here, but there's also a little bit of selfishness in the works with this as well. Now that could mean that you need to start putting yourself first for some of you. For some of you, I feel you may have given your energy to everybody else. You've done well at helping other people. You've done well at giving your time and energy to everybody else, but it feels to be now maybe it's time to start looking and turning that energy inward to yourself and giving yourself some energy here as well. So it could play that way as well. Now we've got delays here on the top line and sitting right next to strategy. So delays with strategy is saying don't rush into anything. You need to take your time and really make sure that you think about the situation carefully, put plans in place, plan the situation out. Now while there is transformations occurring and changes are going to be occurring for you because it's all over your spread, you do need to think about the changes that you're making, and you need to be strategic about how you make this transformation or how it involves other people around you, so that the people surrounding you. So because change affects them as well when you make a change. So you need to put plans in place, or just think about the repercussions, or think about how you making changes is going to affect other people. That's if they're coming from within out. If it's the other way around, it could involve nest change here, home or family. That's another change card on the table for you. Nest change is all about changes around your home. It can be renovations, it can be painting, it can be buying a new house, it can be selling your house, it can be leaving a lease and starting a new one in a new place. It could be moving in with family, it could be family members moving out of your home, because it's the changes to your home and family. So it could also be changes to family, not just doesn't have to be living situation or home. It can indicate changes to family for some people, because we've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse position, which indicates toxicity around the family dynamics. So something going on here where the situation maybe it's a little toxic. It's not, it does need to change. This energy needs to change. Now, for some of you, it could be that you're needing to think about how you say things. What I'm pulling in right now is that there's toxicity around a family member or someone within your close unit, and you need to be very cautious or strategic about how you talk to them, because we've got that selfish and self-centered energy up there where they're only really hearing their own dramas. They're only really hearing their side of the story or how it affects them, and that's the only thing that fits for them. So you have to be very strategic and not rush into it, and be very careful about how you speak to them, because there's a bit of toxicity there. Now it says that you need boundaries as well. The 2 of Cups in the reverse position. Cups are about emotions, it's about relationships. You've got 2 relationship cards here sitting side by side, and next to that you've got the changes. So changes going on around either family dynamics or relationship dynamics around you. It's saying that the boundaries can come in the form of that you've been very giving. You've given and given and given, and it's time to now set boundaries for yourself. It could be somebody setting boundaries on you. But somehow there's boundaries, like it's not free flowing. It's not like the cups in the upright position where the energy flows freely. Hearts are both nourished. Here it's not both hearts are being nourished, or both hearts are not being nourished. Whoever's in this situation, the nourishment is not there on either side. So there needs to be something here where you'd be very strategic about these changes. You need to change something within the dynamics of relationships or heart, because it's feeling like it's toxic and it's getting worse the longer you leave it. So you need to be strategic about how you plan and talk about this, or how you look to work to resolve this issue. But it feels like neither person is being nourished, or neither person in this situation is being nourished at the moment by this toxic energy. Luckily, we have the 10 of Pentacles. That's good news. 10 of Pentacles indicates that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to work out. Now, with the 8 of Wands, that is in the upright position. That's your card about it can be like lots going on in your mind. If it's mental, it's the mental realm. So it can be, this is really just on your mind a lot. It's blindfolded, so you can't see the whole situation. You probably can't see the side of the other person. Now, I keep wanting to bring in other people into your reading, because we have so many cups on the table. So hearts, lots of heart energy, relationship energy on the table here. We've got changes to family. We've also got toxic family. So, and that can be family, doesn't have to be blood relatives. It can be people in your tight-knit circle here as well, or closely around you. It's the energy most close to you where there's a little bit of toxicity. Nobody's being fueled by this energy that's going on, and it's making you it's playing out in your mind a lot. So it's like a mind prison where you just can't get past it. You're not sure which direction to take here, but it is saying, as up above, it's saying action needs to be taken. We have the Wands, Ace of Wands, and it's saying it is in the upright position. The Wands card are up above, and it is saying you do need to take action, but don't rush in. Take it slow, because we have the Hangman there, and it's saying you need to really think about that situation very carefully. The Hangman is also the delays card. You can see there. It is the my purple deck is based on tarot. A lot of the energy is from tarot. So when I'm reading it, I do read tarot from these cards as well. So it is saying that there could be delays or suspensions. Things may not happen as quickly as you'd like them to happen, or it can be that this situation has been going on for a very long time. But it's saying, for some of you, it is saying just take your time with the solution or the strategy and the planning it takes to work on this resolution or this solution. But it is saying take action. Something does need to get done here, because 2 cups are being drained here by this energy. But lots of transformations coming up for you. There seems to be a resolution, because you've got so much change here. It looks like there will be, and it's that you've also got the 10 of Pentacles saying that everything is going to be okay. So we just need to start making some kind of changes or transformations to this situation. Don't forget to ask your spirit team here to help you with this situation for the highest of everybody involved in the situation. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 2. I hope that you got something out of this reading, and I will see you again at next week. Don't forget to check into my other channel to check out the pick a card readings with this beautiful deck here. I will see you next week. Welcome back, Group 3. Take a look at your cards. You need to have a little bit more fun. So perhaps for the card you selected, if you've selected the White Heart, then this is your reading. Now, the card you've selected from the Soul Purpose deck is about coming into this life and learning to be more playful, learning to have more fun. But you can see you've also got on the card, on the table here, enjoy, have more fun. So here it's all about lightening the load, being more spontaneous, having more adventures. If you're not planning a holiday, then you should be. It's about really needing to get out of the routine, get out of the stress or the anxiety that's going on around you, and really needing to explore. Now, I feel the boundaries card that's sitting right there is about you being in your bubble. So it's not about boundaries. Where are your boundaries? I'm feeling you're in a bubble. It feels to be like you've got your own little nest egg. It's like your own little life, the people around you. You do the same kind of thing, same kind of energy around you. You need to explore more in this life. You need to have more fun. I feel like you're not doing that. Now, let's see what's going on for you, group 3. Now, look at these beautiful cards here. This is my brand new deck that just came in last week. I'm going to do a reading with these cards over on my other channel, but you've got three of these cards fell out for you. So what you've got is heartstrings, somebody with the same vibe. So if you're looking for love, there's an opportunity here for you to really vibe with somebody, but I'm feeling also it's related to finding what fills your heart is what I'm getting here. So where it's saying you're in your little bubble of contentment, or your bubble of not really pushing out past your comfort zone and staying safe, staying where you are, the cards want you to be more playful and have a little bit more fun. Maybe you need to join a new group. Maybe you need to join some kind of activity that you've been interested in for a long time. Something that's going to find heart joy. So heartstrings, it's going to pull on your heartstrings here is what I'm getting. We're looking for fun, we're looking for personality, we're looking for something that just makes you want to get out of bed in the morning is pretty much what I'm hearing for you. Anxiety here is it can be in loss of direction. I'm getting on that top line here, relates to you being in this little bubble. It's like you're not really going off the path at all here. It's not like you're maybe you've lost your purpose. For some of you it could be loss of direction. You're not sure what you want to do, but it feels to be energy that's stuck or not moving at all. That's the energy that I'm feeling around you. It's like you've done the same thing all of the time, or that you may be fearful of moving forward. You may be fearful of adventure. You may be holding back because you feel like it's not happening for you. And I'm pulling back over here to the let go. It's not happening. And I'm reading that they're telling me that it could feel like it's just not happening. You'd like to go on a holiday, but it's just not on the cards for you. It's just not happening. You'd like to join a new social group, or try dancing or whatever that is, but it's just not happening. You can't imagine yourself going out of your little bubble and out into the world there. You're blocked. There's a blockage there. This is a mental block. It's the Ace of Swords, which is your mental realm, also communication and expression. But there's a blockage here for you, a blockage that's not allowing you to move out of your comfort zone, out of your little bubble here. And I'm saying, why is that happening? Now the Leo energy here, which is in this generous card, the Leo energy is about shining your light. It may be that you've got strong Leo, maybe somebody around you's got strong Leo, but the energy of the Leo, which is what we're looking at here, is saying that they shine, they're radiant, they're vibrant. And I'm feeling like, where's your vibrancy gone? Where's your radiating light gone? It feels to be kind of diminished or dimmed, because I'm looking at these two top cards here with the darkness and the moon, and the anxiety and the bubble that you're in feels like it's diminishing your light, or diminishing your effervescence, your energy here, your spark, your creativity, whatever that is for you. It feels like it's just it's not shining, it's blocked in some way, because we've got blockage next to Leo. Now we have got the Page of Wands in the upright position. Now Page of Wands is the suit of fire, which is about inspiration. It's about that spark of creativity, spark of passion. I'm feeling like you're needing to find that in your life. You're needing to find what sparks you, where the passion is in your life. Passion doesn't just have to be with people. It can be passion for life. I'm feeling there's a bit of a lack of passion here. Now the pages are new, they're young, so it could be that you're looking at starting something new, something you haven't tried before, but something that has a spark in your heart, that sparks your heart, sparks your passion, or sparks your interest. And so with this new energy, but it's also saying that you could get inspiration from other people. So you need to look at what other people are doing to find the inspiration, so you don't feel so lost. You don't feel plagued by darkness or plagued by anxiety, because you had the anxiety here on the table. Now, mental struggles can be helped by enjoyment. So because they're sitting side by side, mental struggles sitting next to enjoyment, that's the cure. That's the cure for anxiety, and I know that you're in this bubble and it's like, well, anxiety prevents me from doing this, or I can't push past my comfort zone because I get too anxious. That's the energy, and you can see my fists, they're really tightly buckled in. They're not wanting to get out there and be free and free-flowing energy. The energy is very much tightly wound energy that's here right now, and it's saying that the solution to that is small steps, baby steps, but finding what sparks your heart. Now, it could be something simple. It could be something that, it could be drawing, for instance, or colouring in, getting some pencils and colouring in, because that's sparking your creativity. It's the colour work here. The working with the coloured pencils could be sparking your starting to open your heart and ignite your passion for creativity. That's what I'm feeling coming in, by starting small, starting baby steps. It's not out of your comfort zone, it's still in your comfort zone, but from there you can start to find inspiration. You might be looking at other artists or see what other people are doing, and this is only an example. Art is only an example. It could be other things, it could be anything really, whatever it is that sparks your heart. But you feel you're starting very small inside of your bubble, inside of your comfort zone, because I'm feeling this energy is so tightly wound that it's just not going to go out in the world here and be vibrant and sparkly. It's not that. This energy is this at the moment. And what we want to do is just very, very softly just kind of open it up and start to feel that energy in your hands, that creative spark of inspiration and energy. I always rub my hands when I bring through energy or bring through messages, but it's a way of increasing energy. So maybe that's something you can try, is just by bringing energy in through your hands and sparking your energy that way. It's like what I'm feeling, and I'm doing this now. This is what they just showed me. It's like when you start a fire, like the old-fashioned survival way of starting the fire by rubbing two sticks together. That's what they're showing me now. So it's like trying to go from no spark or nothing there to try and get a spark with these steps. So we're sparking the heart, sparking that creativity in some way. So whatever that is for you, whether I know you're probably not going to go out and be exploring the world or taking holidays, even though they'd be very good for you. First, you've got to start with a small spark. So once you can get that small spark going, then you're going to have this beautiful passion fire that's started within you, and that's going to help you to get out there to make this happen, make things happen, to shine your beautiful light there, shine and be vibrant, show your vibrancy. But we have to get that vibrancy moving. We have to spark that creative spark, that creative ignition of passion in some way for you. Now we're ending here with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position. And it says hard work is required here. So yes, it may be hard because you are blocked. There is energy kind of not moving, and it needs to be really started from the beginning. You need to spark this energy from the beginning. So you're going to have to work hard. It's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone, and that is hard work when you're really anxious or not wanting to. And you see, when I say anxious, I go straight back into my shell here. It takes hard work to actually open up this energy and free yourself and find yourself, really. So hopefully group 3, that you got something out of this. It is saying you do need to learn to be playful. You need to learn to find enjoyment in life. It's so important. And looking for something positive on the horizon for you, I would say there is an endless supply of creativity, of source energy, of fun and laughter and joy. It is endless. You just have to tap into that spark, and it's there for you on the horizon for you to take. You've just got to get that spark happening. So hopefully group 3 that resonated with you, and I will see you again next week. Don't forget to tune into my other channel, because I'm going to do a reading using these cards here. See you next week.